Well, started day 4. Just leaving Wasdale Head. Absolutely lovely. That's been my base for 2 days. I'm now going up Mossdale and I'm going to be doing Blacksail Pass. I was going to do a trickier route up the Scree, but having seen just how steep some of the climbs are, I think it's probably a bad idea with a rucksack as big as mine. So I'm going to go up Blacksail Pass and then you take a left and go off to Pillar, and then I'll come back and skirt round Kirkfell and do Great Gable. So they're the 2 big things that we're going to do. In fact, not right on time. It's just come into view. So that in the background there, the higher those 2 peaks, that's Pillar. So that's where I'm going to be in about 3 hours. Something like that. Wish me luck. Yeah, Monsdale's really, really nice. I've not gone a quarter of a mile from the hotel. And yeah, just beautiful. It turns into this like hidden valley. The path I was going to take is literally that, going up the mountain there, but it just looks too steep, too extreme. Doesn't look as bad from here, but on the map its contours are really close together. Don't think I fancy it. So I'm going to go up Blacksail Pass through that gap and then go up the edge. Stunning. Again, you don't go much further than where I was a second ago, and you start getting beautiful tumbling streams with waterfalls. Now, I've not really seen this because of the dryness, but get a monster. And it's all secretly there. Yeah, it's been magical. I'm going to sit on this rock now, here. Just looking out at the lovely view. Just thinking how many people, how many thousands and thousands of walkers must have sat on that rock over the years, because you've just done quite a stiff bit of Blacksail Pass. It's about to start levelling out a bit as you go around the corner. Yeah. Just made me think, I think I'm one of many thousands from the past to sit on that stone. This is Gatherstone Peck. I mean, really lovely. Obviously just giving the hat a good dip. Beautiful. That be Blacksail Pass, that be. So we reached the top of Blacksail Pass, that's the cairn. So now I'm off in this direction, up this path, and off towards Pillar. It's lovely. There's a bit of a breeze up here, just enough to kind of cool you down a touch. It's lovely. So down there is where the coast to coast would come, and that there is High Crags, and that is Haystacks. I might be camping on Haystacks tonight. It'll depend how the day takes me. It's the top of Pillar. Pillar is absolutely beautiful. It's a big flat base with lots of grass. I mean, this is easily the best summit of a mountain I can remember being. You can picture don't have a camp here. I'll have to go and see Pillar Rock in a second. I'll post another video. Obviously one of the main places that rock climbing sort of started as a sport. But I turn out and you see Scarfell and Scarfell Pike over there. Yeah, lovely. That's Pillar Rock. Lovely views towards Haystacks and then down Annandale, I think it is. That's Annandale Water, which again for coast to coasters is what they will be pitching somewhere near, I guess Annandale Bridge is just around the corner. I'm going to go as far to say Pillar is my new favourite mountain. It is absolutely majestic. I can't remember seeing a space as big as this where you suddenly get to the top. You're as high as you are up here. This is a high mountain and you've got a big flat, like a village green. Yeah, this is something else. Pillar is my new favourite mountain. I should be coming back up this thing without a shadow of a doubt. So, when I was at the top of Pillar, talking to a couple of guys and they were saying that I was going to have to go up Kirkvale. They didn't think that there was a pathway that would allow me to go around. But I think, looking at this, there is. So I'm going to try and go around Kirkvale rather than up it. I don't want to go up that lump, but I don't need to. So if I can go round it and then hit Great Gable at the other end, I'm going to go for it. It looks pretty clear from here, so I thought when I came down I'd either see a path or not, so I'm going to go for it. Yeah, the path is lovely and clear from here. Like, I'm sure this is going to be good walking, dodging Kirkvale. And also, by the looks of it, I'm going to be able to fill up my water bottle so I don't have to drink that tarn water, which to be honest was a lot clearer than I thought it was going to be. But I'd rather get something coming out of a waterfall. Views are simply stunning. Down there, that's a black sail hut. So we've got like a side-on view of the of you coast to coast here. Got one here. Just amazing. High style seat. Haystacks. Yeah, fabulous. Got to be said, Great Gable's looking quite impressive. And not a little bit intimidating. Gotta find there's got to be a path up there somewhere. Beckhead, so this is the bit between Kirkvale and Great Gable. See much water in the background. It's glorious, lovely breeze here. Looking back at Beckhead Tarn, you can see how totally dried up they are. There's nothing there at all, like just areas of brown. After a while you have to ditch the walking poles. It just becomes a scramble, kind of all fours. But not too bad, still quite manageable. Top of Great Gable. Sprinkling tarn down there, which I nearly visited for a dip 2 days ago. I'll tell you what, coming up Great Gable from the Kirkvale side, that is a bit of a scramble. The poles were firmly ditched, and I was scrambling away 3 points of contact. Off you go. But also never feeling unsafe. You know, the boulders were all strong. It wasn't hard getting 3 points of contact. So yeah, quite good. So now it's down Windy Gap, and I head towards, which I've done before with a mate from university years ago, and then heading potentially towards Green Gable. I might not bother, and I might just drop down and scoot around the side. When I get there, it'll be obvious what to do. I'm perched on a lovely shady piece of grass on the shady side of a rock, just by Windy Gap. I was here 30 years ago, and this place was venomous. Every serious gales, venomous. Today could not be more idyllic. You can see sprinkling tarn up there and how it drops its water down. Absolutely beautiful. That's Pillar from this side. You can obviously see Pillar Rock quite clearly just protruding in the side. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. It's kind of easy to see why Wainwright thought that Haystacks was the most beautiful mountain. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm sure you can't fully capture it in the video, but just amazing. This is Blackbeck Tarn, one of the two main tarns on Haystacks. It's just captivating. I mean, so far I've wanted to kind of jump in and swim in the tarns, but it would be wrong to do that here, to disturb the serenity of the place. This is Innominate Tarn, famous as is where Alfred Wainwright asked his ashes to be scattered. I want to sit down, have my tea, I think. Find a shady spot. You have a nice sense here as well of my day. Right in front of us, it's Black Sail Pass. I then went over that edges, and that is Pillar with the beautiful green peak. I then followed myself back round. I avoided Kirkfell. I went round it on the pass. And then that is Great Gable, which I went up, which is quite a scramble. There's a little Windy Gap and Green Gable, which you can really see how they were once a mountain and a glacier eroded away the bit that attached them. But yeah, got the backdrop of my walking with Innominate Tarn in the foreground. One of the moorhens is coming to see me. Oh, gone for a fish. Oh, gone for a swim. Oh, nothing. I'm not sure it's a moorhen. I think it might just be a small duck. And there were definitely ducks. There's a whole family come for a visit now. Even some on the shore there having a wander look. And a shake. This duck's come right out. I think this duck has learned that people mean sandwiches and sandwiches mean bits of bread for ducks. I don't think I'll be feeding even our batch of dinner, but I think they're quite tame. So I think they really did come across the pond for my benefit. Beautiful space. I have to do a bit more water filtering. It's a little cooking setup at the moment. I'd fill that pouch. Pour in the stuff very slowly. Really pretty good outlook. See, it's one of the nice things about being a through hiker is you get to places like this and you have them to yourself. You know, this is on town on Haystacks. There should be lots of people here, but because it's 7 o'clock at night, so most people have left the mountain, gone back to, you know, their destination and having a meal in their hotel or whatever. But you're going to basically stop on the mountain. I mean, get me wrong. I'm not going to stop here. I don't think it'd be right to while I camp here. But, you know, it's, you know, you get places like this to yourself because you arrive at weird times. It's like you're walking early in the morning than other people are. You're stopping on the mountains later. And that's the real benefit, really, of doing this kind of walking. That comes across on the camera, but it really is magical. So here's my resultant meal. This is the pasta bolognese. You can't really see, but it's got quite a few peas in it. That's what it is. Pasta bolognese by Adventure Food. I'll let you know what it's like in just a second. Okay. First taste. Ooh, it was only the first mouthful, but I would go as far to say as that's the best one yet. I had some kind of korma curry last night, or on the first night, and I've had a pasta carbonara before that was too cheesy. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, this one's alright. So, just packed up again. So I've had about an hour here. Just a couple of minutes ago, 4 guys came past. I'm not going to be doing the summit of Haystacks. It's up there. I'm not going to be doing that. I'll leave that for another day. I just wanted to come here to an inanimate time. So I'm now going to carry on walking towards that direction, my destination. So I don't know how far I'm going to get. I don't know where I'm going to stop. But I've had a lovely dinner. This is my relaxing time. I can just keep going now until 9:30 or whenever it starts to get dark and just pitch my tent. I think that's just what I feel like doing. So, yeah. Still too hot and too early to stop. I don't feel tired at all. Got that day 4 feeling where you've got the energy suddenly that you can walk 25, 30 miles in a day, which I've done before on a day 4. The first 3 days, I say you're working it out. Then by day 4, you've got loads of energy. Yeah. So first objective is a babbling brook to go and fill my water bottles up with. So the water in the tarn was teeming with life, really alive. Which was fine to be boiled up and cooked in my pasta bolognese after going through the soy water squeeze as well. I mean, I'm fine with that. But I wouldn't really want to drink it. So ideally, I've still got like 3/4 of a litre. So I'm going to carry on walking now and I'm hopefully going to find a babbling brook. I'm in the Lake District, so there can't be one too far away. Thinking about it, I think the difference with Haystacks is just lots greener. You know, the heather, you can imagine it would be like being here in September with the heather in bloom. It must be just an abundance of purple and blue. And yeah, it's just, the other mountains aren't like this. They're all much sort of sheer and rockier. This has got rocky crevices and life all around it. Yeah, lovely. There we go. Do you hear that babbling sound? I knew it couldn't be far away. Lots of water. So we get up the mountain, found this lovely disused quarry by sheepy. There's a few sheep around the corner. But they're around the corner of Tubbs Hut. Literally, at the end of the night, I was kind of looking for a place to potentially pitch up. I've come across a bothy. Tubbs Hut. Ramblers. Mountain Bothy Association. Here in. I've already dumped my bag. The simple word to say is it's surprisingly cool in here. It's quite nice. Someone's left some wood and probably used that. But wow. I've never stopped in a bothy before. I think tonight might be the night. Yeah, this is home, I think. Okay, just to give you a sense of life in a bothy, it's absolutely wonderful having your little house halfway up a mountain. I'm just laying on a little bed. I made myself a little bed in the corner. This feels like the snuggliest spot. I'm drinking myself a hot chocolate at the moment, which obviously I made on the floor. And I'm currently sitting here watching a film on my phone and watching The Expendables. Some nice mindless entertainment. I'm starting to feel a bit sleepy. Sun's just gone down, so it'll be starting to get darker soon. It's a bit cooler outside now. But yes, this is life in a bothy. I wonder if anybody else will turn up. I cannot believe I'm lucky enough that this is my house tonight. Outstanding. I just had some visitors to my bothy house. Walking their dogs. They're just on their way down. Dog is very friendly as well. So they're coming down and check out, doing a walk, checking out the bothy. It's like, great, see, I've got my own house. I get visitors as well. Could have had a party.